All right, Quicken Loans Arena, Smackdown in town, and who better to talk to than Cleveland's own The Miz here in Cleveland, former WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion.
Why do you gotta say former?
Well, I don't see a title on you.
Yeah, there isn't, but you don't have to remind me that. You could say I have the most must-see WWE superstar of all time with me tonight. That could have been a way to go, you know. I have the Grand Wizard of Lust, the Emperor of Excellence, the Soldier of Seduction, the Demon of Desire, the Grand Wizard of Lust, you know, the personification of perfection, the Monk of Mojo. You could have said all these things, but you chose just to use former.
Well, okay. Well, you said it for me. I knew you were going to do that for me. All right. I wanted to talk to you about the predictors right off the bat. You are featured here on Cleveland.com. 12 people picking NFL games with the spread. You're big with fantasy football. I know our buddy Nathan Segura and yourself, Fantasy Football League, former champion. But when it comes to picking games, let's just say you're a little behind.
Hold on. So first you start off by calling me former. Now you're going to go right to this predictables and go into basically saying that I am the worst. I get it. I'm in last place. Listen, all right, last year I was so dominant in everything I do. This year I'm busy. I'm doing movies. I've got a radio show. I'm on 3 shows in WWE. Do you know that I'm a host, a commentator, and a WWE star all in the WWE? What are you doing? You just do interviews all day and look at sports and talk to football people. Gee, I wonder why you're good. You get to sit there and look on your little internet and say, hey, who's doing good this year? All right, okay. Da-da-da. I don't get that luxury, okay? I have things to do. I'm getting written about in books. I mean, I am a huge star. I got things to do, all right?
Book match of you, most miserable Christmas.
I know.
There you go.
By the legend Mick Foley. I mean, do you have any idea what kind of honor it is to be talked about in a book? Not only talked about, but written about. He derived the character. The character's me. But the only thing is, I always consider myself a good guy. I think people like me.
All right, I like you. I know a group of friends. Everybody likes you, but you know you have a shirt. Haters love you.
They do.
But last night, you're usually, talking not bad to the crowd, but expressing your feelings negatively. And last night, OHIO in your home state of Ohio in Columbus, I was a little surprised by that.
I give what I receive. If I receive negativity, I will give it right back, and I will dish it more than you could possibly imagine. If you give me positivity, I will give positivity back. And let me tell you something. You have any idea how long I've wanted to do that in Columbus? Nobody. I've never seen anybody do the OHIO in Columbus. And I was like, how can you go away with this? I mean, this is Ohio State, baby.
It was a cheap pop, as Mick Foley would put. Cheap pop.
That was not a cheap pop. That was basically me saying, you know what? I'm in my hometown, or my home city or home state, and I'm gonna represent my state like I only know how.
All right, so
cheap pop. How dare you?
I'm talking to Mick Foley after you, but yeah, cheap pop. I mean, yesterday I was a little surprised. You're on Team Foley. I figured you'd be on Team Ziggler. Ziggler with Cleveland ties.
That's what you have to understand about The Miz. The Miz is unpredictable. You never know what I'm going to do or when I'm going to do it. That's what makes me interesting.
Back to the predictors. Michelle Beto wanted to send you a message.
I don't even know who she is.
Really?
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 I think you know who she is. She's going to be at Trip of the Troops.
Who is she? Nobody knows who anybody is in this whole league besides me. I am the biggest star you have. You should be on your knees thanking me, praying to me. You should be saying, thank you, God, that you brought Miz into this world to be in my league.
All right. We're here in Cleveland. Your Browns, our Browns, 2-7. Pat Shurmur on the hot seat. Brandon Whedon. I know you and I texted back and forth about the season before the first game. You're happy with Whedon, Richardson. Hopefully these guys will do well, but still 2-7. I got to get your thoughts on the Browns.
Here's what I think we need. We need some weapons. I think Whedon is a very good quarterback.
Yeah.
I really do. And I think he's making progress. Granted, people keep on talking about his age, yada, 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 but he's making progress. If you look at the rookie quarterbacks right now, who's the best? What, Luck?
Luck.
I mean, you look at it, I would say he's better than Wilson.
RG3 not too bad either.
I honestly think I would rather have Whedon than RG3.
Okay.
Let's think about it, though. Yes, it is. Yes, I want Whedon. Here's why I like Whedon. Wow. Whedon needs some weapons. Whedon has nothing for wide receivers. But if you see the missiles he throws to Josh Gordon, it's like, wow, these guys are starting to connect. And I like that. Little, what happened to you, brother?
He's
all right,
playing well
listen.
lately.
No, he drops the ball. He reminds me of Braylon Edwards. All right, great. He was good for like this amount of time, and then he just starts dropping balls. You don't drop a ball. Your job is to catch the ball. And by the way, you're baby facing everyone right now. I don't have to do that. I don't have to be the good guy here. Trent Richardson, doing great. Keep it up. You're getting me a lot of points in fantasy football, and that's what it's all about.
RG3, you would take Weenan over RG3.
I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, all right? And since he is our starting quarterback, of course I will take him over everybody.
You're a Browns fan, but yet when it comes to picking the games, you always pick against the Browns.
I do not pick against it. I don't think I've ever done that in the history of this league. I would never, ever do that.
Luckily for us, all the picks are archived on Cleveland.com, so if you want to scroll back, I'll put the link in the video description.
About that. So what happened was I said, Glenn, pick whoever you want because I don't have time to do this, and Glenn did it. So he's the evil one. I'm the good guy.
All right. Final question. You're on the poster of Survivor Series. Pay-per-view coming up. I think it's the first one you're featured. You're the only guy on, correct? I think Over the Limit you were...
Over the Limit, I was featured. Thank you very much.
But you got somebody else in there. This is just...
No, I was giving a clothesline. I was nailing him. I was like, beat him up.
All right, I'll give you that. But this is...
This one's just me. Now, and not only that, but I'm in the commercial as well. Yeah. It's a huge homage to me on how big I've come as a superstar in the WWE. Obviously, WWE knows that I am the #1 superstar they have. And not only that, but I mean, I got a movie coming out, the Marine Home Front, the Marine 3 Home Front. They actually changed the name, the Marine 3 Home Front.
TV Christmas
yeah, well, I have another one. I'm getting to that, okay? That one comes out in spring, and then in the winter, next Christmas, you'll get to see me on ABC Family in the Christmas Bounty. So 2 movies in 1 year. I'm a movie star. Come on.
And the reality TV show.
By the way, the last time the ABC Family did this, Mark Paul Gosselaar was the guy. And so Zach Morris was the guy. Now I'm the guy. I feel like I've upped the stakes for ABC Family.
That's true. Saved by the Bell 2. Maybe you can be Zach, the new Zach.
Yeah, at 32, I will play a high school kid, Glenn. Thank you for saying how young I am. Wow, the first compliment you gave me on this whole interview. Appreciate it.
Movie magic. All right, Cleveland, Ohio. Miz tonight here at Quicken Loans Arena, Smackdown.
House that Miz built.
Definitely. All right, we'll see you guys. McFoley interview coming up as well here on Cleveland.
Won't be as good as mine, but he's great. He picked me.
He's a legend.
I'm a legend.